Hello, everyone. Let me double check that we are live and direct. Looks like we are. How is the audio going? Yeah, beautiful. Okay, I'm here to redeem myself. Because the last time I did this, this was not happening. We did not have Steve Bijou tracking nicely with my mom here. By the way, this is like her favorite kind of view, meaning like a kind of a photograph of usually two people sitting together. In this case, a critter sitting um, side by side. Something very precious about that composition. So I thought I'd pay homage to her love of that. And so the only reason why this seems to be working so well now is because of all things, and I expect zero people to understand it, but there is a difference in terms of the types of um, motion uh, model. It says default motion multi-user tracking. I used Afine, instead of location and rotation, and that seemed to make all the difference in the world. So now see all these beautiful trackers going the way they should, and I assume because the solve error is so low, 0.23 pixels, which is fantastic. It can't ask for much better than that. That this will run smoothly. Now, the only complication I'm seeing is that if I choose to render it past a point, there is something very odd that it is not targeting where that bench is, but everything up to 135 frames, 140 is good. But I do kind of like this push up move here. And so I may or may not try to solve for that. I've already been rather miffed with this shot, and so we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But everything is kind of where it should be in terms of placement. The shade, the shadow I set up, I may work on that a little bit right now. And what I'm most happy about, though, is the fact that the render only takes like 30 seconds versus what it was before was about a minute, almost going up to a minute and a half per frame. I couldn't even tell you why that's happening. Again, the trials and tribulations of Blender truly mystify me. Okay, so something I have to do is Steve looks remarkably blue there, right? Quite literally. So this is not shading. What am I trying to do? Let me find my druthers. What am I trying to do? It's not shading. What am I? It's not compositing either. Where am I trying to go? So I've shown you motion tracking, animation. Yes. It is still shading. World. It's because the background was set to blue and something else I had done previously with Steve Bijou. So much better. At least that's more daytime looking. Okay, so you know what? Let me do a quick render test of that, and let's just test if it's still around 30 seconds. I have a suspicion that, like, no duh, lights make a huge difference, but I don't think I had a very high setting for that in terms of, you can actually see it here in the bottom right, light paths, and you can allocate the type of lights or the aspects of that specific light where max bounces are concerned. Not bad, right? 33 seconds. So already I'm pretty happy with how I especially love the contrast too. Contrast is great. And that's also why I really think lateral moves, up or down, left or right, sell the realism more because then you get more of that, all those little like those visual cues for what sells the illusion. That's what I was saying in the last the failure of a stream. So Anyways, I don't expect anyone to go back and watch that one, but I really was struggling hard with that. It just wasn't doing the thing I needed to do, despite all the steps I took. And then I just went back to another video that used a different type of motion model. I'm like, huh, I haven't tried that one. And lo and behold, it holds up quite well. So here we are. I've barely animated. Actually, I've not animated Bijou at all. So actually, first things first, why don't we copy the animation that we already have with lovely Yi Yi. So what I do there is I pushed. Oh, actually, the actions are good. That's more than enough. Yeah, there's more than enough happening there. I don't need to touch that. But theoretically, I could make that into its own NLA strip, nonlinear animation strip, and then repeat that over and over again. Should it have been a longer clip? But I am not, so you could repeat it like that very easily. Keep it at one. Well, actually, I'm gonna undo what I did. What else could I tell you? Let's go back to the timeline. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I was thinking maybe he starts off with sort of mirroring mom's, the arms in front there, and then he gets to this position. I kind of like that idea. So maybe that is my next move. So let me pick the actual armature. We will pick both of these. Let me make sure it's right. Yep. I'm gonna, hmm, let's say around the 80 mark. Oh, hold up. There we go. Same on this side. Uh-huh. Now, this is not the best rig. This is my little dirty secret, is that somehow I got rid of the original Rigify, what am I trying to say? And I might be able to like hide this in a way that I don't have to like bring it up front, because you only ever look at the back, frankly. So let me see if I can do this sneakily. Like that, like so. And we'll do that the same with this one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. And I might even be able to save myself even more rendering time by turning off certain parts of the body, which I already have done. For example, I actually don't need the feet. So what if I did that? Those are the kind of things I kind of have to look out for. So, for instance, because that whole wooden bench is occluding even the eyes. I could probably let's get the sclera out. Yep, those are the windows to the soul there. Let us also take advantage of the eyeballs. I know that's kind of scary. Wait, what is this? Okay. Everything else we kind of need. Okay. What does that look like? 60, 80. Maybe a little head turn. And I should, stagger those a little bit, the animation there. So if I go back, pose mode. Uh-huh. How are we doing on time here? I should take a quick look. 10 minutes. So I have a really pretty like chronic pinched nerve that is showing up again. So I need to be careful about how much desk work I do. So I will definitely keep this below half an hour. It's kind of my sweet spot these days. So annoying. Isn't that such a great little move there? It's so annoying that he is so I think what that feels it must be that he's either too far away from the scene. I mean, there's no such thing as too far away because we're faking the actual dimensional aspect of it because it's a 2D video, but still it's just right on the edge of working too, which sucks. Yeah, it starts breaking about the 140 point. Ah, what a shame. Oh, another thing I want to do is I put Yi because I think I like Yi actually being beside everyone else. So let's do this. Let's do Yi here and see how that feels. I like the size sort of like oh so cute. Yeah, just sitting down, enjoying time with Papa. Ah, see, they both get lost below the surface. Or they look like they're floating and then but this looks good. Upwards up until that point, it looks pretty solid. Like he really is sitting on the side, sitting on the edge, I mean, of okay, cool. Another thing I want to do, a little head tilt, like I said. So let me place it right around there. Oops. Hey, why is that not moving? Again, I'm not a character animator like some of my friends are, but I really enjoy this process a lot. Just making stuff come to life, you know? Let me do this with it's a little bit more honest when I see it in the draft mode. Ah, wow, so how is that hand doing? Actually, that's okay. I think it's okay. Let's take a look. Hmm. It's kind of crowding Yi a little bit, so maybe I need to be a little careful there. Gotta go back here. Oh, see, like this here? Let's see how that looks. So, some of my sins are covered up by the fact that um, the felt generator kind of covers things up. But if it's covering up this whole side of the strap, the shoulder strap there, then I need to be a little careful. Whoops, wrong one. Fact. Wonder if I can move this over a bit. I'm gonna take this off. So again, not the best rig because I've somehow lost the original and I don't know how to get it back. A proper Rigify rig in Blender is quite nice actually. But I'm essentially just doing the best I can with what I have. All right, let's render. You know what I can do? Let me also just be careful about the way. Oops, other way. Oh, oh, you know what? I can wait until about here. Maybe he's also. Hey, there we go. Maybe he looks the other way too, so I could keep that there. Go full exorcist. Again, keep myself honest. Let me take a look here. No breakage here. Looking back. There we go. And then we lose that shot, which sucks. Otherwise, pretty happy. Pretty happy with the way this shot is coming. And I'm so happy with the fact that it'll render fast. Now, fast, 30 seconds per frame with no other further compositing. I think that's pretty darn good. Oh, again, this is the Middle Lake Loop in San Francisco. Brand new. I don't know. I think it's like a $10 million restoration project in the middle of Golden Gate Park. It is absolutely gorgeous. Today was very much looked like this. All the poppies were out, hummingbirds, butterflies, cute dogs, just like Steve. But Steve is the cutest of all dogs. I'm very biased, but I think that is absolutely true. Oh, so let's render that out. Let's render just, you know what, let's move Yi over a smidge. Also, let me save because I think she needs her own space. Let me see right here. Yeah. Let's render this out. See how long that takes. My guess is about 33 seconds because that's what the last one was. So, and maybe with that, that'll be short and sweet. And it's a very, I'm just happy that I get to redeem myself after that last stream that probably nobody watched to begin with. And hell, I don't care if anybody watches this one. I'm making it. I'm making it, and it's a good. No, that's not the way I would say it. Again, they're like diary entries. It's meaning I own it. I own up to my foibles and um, frustrations and some of the aspects of this that I love the most, masochistically, is that I just rise to the challenge every time and just like this is going to work. For example, like that shadow could be much more stark because look at how stark in comparison it is to my mom's. So I have to play with that, but I don't think I want to bore you all with all that mess. But generally speaking, I do like the shot overall. And that took 46 seconds, so I've noted that. That's still not bad. Anything under a minute, I'm pretty happy with, frankly. But see, again, like what made it 46 seconds? No freaking clue. Let me take a quick look at the shaders on each of these because, sorry, not the shaders, the geometry nodes, because that is very, very important. So it's under here. The geometry nodes are how that felt is being processed. So let's take a look for the front. And I don't want to like scare you all with Steve's no eyes situation. So let's put those eyes back in. Also, what is material 3? What is that? Oh. Oh, okay. I think it's also part of the eye. Okay, anyways, let me let's see what this render looks like. Um, hold up. Let me take a look at this. It's been so long since I've looked at these nodes. So if you wanted to see these in their entirety, look at how complicated and beautiful this is. I don't know, it just looks insane to me. But having said that, it's all node based, and this is what's responsible for getting me the look that I need. Um, Pretty cool, right? So that's the geometry nodes for it. Now, the actual shader itself, if we go back to object, this is how it gets implemented onto the head itself or any part that I'm implementing here. Let me just make sure everything is as it is, because I have to make sure that this specific set of nodes here are the way they are. See, all the other ones are different because I only want these to be set to, yep. Oh, 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 that is different. That is different. Does that change things at all? Let's see. Let me look at these other pieces. Okay, so that goes back to there. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this in place. And then hopefully everything kind of jives. So these are the things I kind of have to double check my homework on. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to get off soon because I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. Go down, go down the neck. God. Okay, come on. Oh, it's not going to be under 30. Oh, oh. And with this, I push the sampling up to 128. So we'll see if that's still copacetic. Yeah, 45 seconds. Yeah, and the hat still looks good. It's not like anything really changed there, but it's good to have the right notes set up regardless. Just good practice for me. Oh, he's so fuzzy looking. Okay, I'm gonna go work on the shadows next, but I should take a break. And so that is it for now, folks. I'm happy that I could at least get this done today, and I will hopefully be posting this soon. It's two scenes. It's just, you know, a great experiment on my part. It's also a nice way to give my mom some love, and yeah, she needs lots of love these days. And so uh, you know, as an artist, these are some of the things I can do to show it. Anyways, thanks everyone. I'll see you again soon. Bye.